More of a TikTok guy. Well, I immediately butchered his name there.
Ancestral living, that's really what my purpose is now. There's this really simple way of living. It's ancestral living. It's the way that we've lived for millions of years.
Yeah, so basically his diet consists of like raw meat and testicles. Like the meal I watched them eat from Danny's video, he was just like eating actual raw beef with his wife and then like uncooked testicles. I don't remember what animal they were from. And he preaches like going back to the old school ways where people died when they were like 8 is the best way of living. So he sleeps on a wooden pallet that he puts a piece of wool over. And I don't think he does this, by the way. I'm sure it's just for the camera and to sell his program. His program is all about going back to the traditional ways of living. So he simulates hunts, whatever that means. He carries heavy things with horrible form and hurts himself. It's some really goofy shit. And then, yeah, they burn some stuff. Isn't he a scammer and eats normal outside the camera? I'm pretty sure. Even in his own videos where he's talking about, we only do things the old-fashioned way in this household. We have phones, but it's only for the greater good. We put them in these Ziploc bags and shungite cases in order to stop the Wi-Fi from contaminating our vibes. But then in his video, he'll just have, like, actual guns on his counter. So he has, like, a giant gun on his desk in one shot. He's like, this is my gun, and he just brushes over that fact. So he's not even, like, A, traditionally hunting, and B, doing ancestral living. He's a tier 1 nobody in the resub. Sugma, Grapey, Gopher, and Septic. But yeah, a lot of people buy his program. He's extremely wealthy. Danny speculates that he was born rich. I would be inclined to agree, because I don't think that ancestral program's really selling that much. Where's his house in this? Oh, here it is. Look at that gut. Well, obviously he's not natty. I don't think there's a soul on this planet would say that this guy's natty.
Never King here. Welcome to my cave. Come on in.
HGH gut. Yep.
First
That's usually telltale. But you don't even need to know what HGH gut is to know that this guy's physique is not naturally attainable.
Is this sign. It says cell phone reception goes here.
That's what I'm talking about. And then he puts him in this
that really
basket of
Faraday
shungite.
cage. And that Faraday cage is going to make sure to block all the EMFs from the phone so we can maintain this healthy, pristine environment that we created that's EMF free, free of Wi-Fi, free of cell signals, free of radio signals. So this is my office. This is where.
God damn it! Now it's turning into like a pseudo YouTube night.
Office.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like he just has a gun there. Oh, God, go back. Like he just preaches like only old school way of living, yet has guns. And people, I'm assuming he does sell some programs at the very least. Things in the resub caves and troll.
My scanning office, and you can see just how beautiful
That's not a
that view
musket.
is out there. So while I'm doing
Even if it
work in
was,
here,
he's preaching
everything
literal
is
caveman
connected.
living. So a musket wouldn't work either.
So we don't have any Wi-Fi. We don't have any of those signals. We're able to maintain a pristine environment. It's faster. It's more secure. It's better for you. All right, y'all. Come on in. Let's check out
Needs to give some Malone.
Master. We'll start with.
He doesn't sleep on wood, another thing. Like, he goes to his master bedroom where he's like, this is my wood pallet that my wife and I, Liver Queen, sleep on. And it's a block of wood with wool over it. But if you look at every other room in the house, it's all giant, fluffy, expensive mattresses, like right here. Like, there's no chance he's actually sleeping on that wood every night. He's just not.
We'll start with the bathroom. This is a nice wide open space. This is where we get our massages every week. And we have a steam sauna right here, which is nice.
Just like the old
Steam
pilgrims.
sauna and the dry sauna, which I'll show you here in a second.
Thanks to give Seb Milan and the Bits Frederick.
We're gonna go into the closet. And what else would you
It's
have?
the gun model all the
Closet.
cavemen used. True.
Besides the sauna, of course. And we have all sauna space lights, which are all EMS free in here. We've remediated this shell, so we don't get any EMS from it, so we just use the sauna space lights.
Thanks to Resub Yeti. No,
Then
that's crazy.
we
That just
have
happened, Yeti?
The most secure place in the house.
Yeah, here's his room, apparently.
EMF free, the place that needs to be as pristine as can be. You guys can see that we sleep on the ground. We have just a little box that I built just out of some wood to create some elevation so that the moisture, the humidity in Houston doesn't give us any mold. We have just a tiny little pad. It's hardly anything that we sleep on. Let me show you. It's just about like a little 2-inch wool pad.
Yeah, like I said, there's no chance.
All the sheets are organic.
I would be surprised if, like, right behind here, he just moved the mattress. Dude's got, like, a luxury Helix mattress back here or something. He's like, okay, fuck it. We sleep on wood. I promise.
Dye-free, all that good stuff. You can see that we have Faraday material to go over the windows. Again, we have Ethernet cords in here. The floor is grounded. The walls are shielded. Everything in here just allows us to get
These
the
are
most
some Macho Man, the
restorative
Prime
sleep.
Icky.
Nothing is going to interrupt our sleep. This is our sanctuary where we can recover. One of my favorite ways to recover if we have an injury or we're just feeling overtrained. We have a hard shell.
I haven't seen this.
It goes up to
What the fuck? He's got a space space
we
pod?
pump in pure medical grade O2. We have oxygen concentrators that are currently disconnected. We just use.
Yeah, it actually does look like an iron lung.
Because nothing's better than pure O2. So it's nice to have this hyperbaric chamber. We don't use it all the time, but like I said, when we're overtrained or there's an injury or something like that, it's a nice thing to be able to slip into.
Yeah, of course it's organic. It's an organic hyperbaric time chamber. Obviously. He's such a fraud. I know, man. You need to see his program. I looked up his program. It preaches some wild shit. It's called, fuck. I think it's the Ancestral Way. Let me just look. God, I keep doing that. Look him up. Ancestral living, that's what it is. So it's all about, like, simulating a hunter-gatherer for your entire life. Even though he doesn't do that. You know, the hunter-gatherers that would literally die when they were teenagers? Where's more of the program? It had some wacky shit on here. Okay, I don't remember. This is when he's at his best, though. You'll see that in this video in a second. This is basically like his training. He just carries some heavy things and hurts himself.
Some people like to show off their pantry. Well, I like to show off my oxygen canisters. We are ready.
It's like a level in a video game. That'd be like the weak spot. You just shoot that and kill that whole room.
This is where I come to relax. I sit down on this pew and I just have all the lights off and people walk by and they don't even see me here. Yeah, this is kind of just my spot to...
There's a Prime McBooty, Andor, Coop, and Tier 1 Draco, and the resub Super Zaxxon.
So this room is the dog's room for Dober and Tundra. They come here, they lay out in the sun, and if it's wintertime, we got the fireplace going on. We're cracking a fire.
Danny Gonzalez did a great video breaking down this guy really thoroughly. Right. I'm just doing the cliff notes here of like the goofiness of this man.
Wall, and you'll see on it says strength, courage, mastery, and honor. And those are really character attributes that we want to instill in our entire lifeblood. But my wife also added truth and love. That's the
Thanks to
feminine
Brian
side of it,
Jones.
isn't it? So what you'll see in the middle of it are two bloodlines. And when my wife and I first got married, we cut our finger with a knife. We put our fingers together, and that's literally the bloodline that dripped down onto a piece of paper. And we just transposed that onto our family crest.
Okay, I thought he was claiming that that was the actual blood. I was gonna say, god damn, they got some thick-ass blood. How cute! We mixed our blood together. That's some anime shit.
Liver King here. Here's what we're having for dinner.
Oh, here's the
I'm
testicles.
just joking.
Not his
Most of you
testicles.
guys
He
see
eats
that
them.
part of the story. What you don't see is the rest of the kitchen and the rest of my world, really, what I get to see. So I'd love to share and show some of that stuff with you. We do have a red light here, which is just great for the mornings. It's just love having early morning bone broth or just something warm and getting on that red light. But here's the great view that we get to open up to.
It is a cool view.
All the trees, the water. So when we're here in the kitchen, over here in the family room, the great room, if we're playing games, foosball,
Thanks,
or
Risa. Amir.
shuffleboard, or pool, just listening to music, we have the doors open, and we're connected to the woods, and we're connected to nature. It's sort of like being inside and out at the same time. Love being here.
Nice. Show us the food. Man only eats raw shit. What is that
Welcome to our
telescope
theater
looking
room.
at?
We don't spend much time in this room, but when we are in this room, if it's past sunset, we have our UVEX glasses on, our blue light blocking glasses on, and we have that red light on, and we'll spend maybe 30, 40 minutes in here just sort of watching something, connecting something as a family.
What does that mean? What? Why only after sunset? Are they like werewolves or something? What the fuck are you talking about? If it's after 8 p.m., my wife turns feral. So I have to tranquilize her and then put her in the hyperbaric chamber. Then we'll just come in here with our blue light blocking glasses and our red light and watch Meat Eaters Season 1.
Welcome to our patio. This is where we have dinner most of the time. When it's really nice out, we'll have dinner here. But you'll see all of these tables are full when we have our barbarian parties. That bar over there is nice and full. Also,
The
we have
barbarian frat parties, eh?
And so it's just nice to be able to come outside.
It's where they
and have it
sacrifice a
squeezed
virgin
in,
over a
really
fire.
Feel like you're outside. You're in all of the trees.
To appease the
You're
local
feeling
volcanoes.
The wind, you're feeling the earth, and you just get to connect with nature and get to connect with people around the table.
Thanks, resub Slippy and
This is where
Mangello.
Liver King's kids sleep. This is where they lay down their heads. You'll see the beds are really the same. They're just platforms made out of wood, so they're basically sleeping on about a 3-inch mattress here. Just
Man,
100% wool.
It's gotta suck.
All natural.
Dad, can I get a bed?
materials.
Nope.
And
You'll sleep
you
on
have
this broken
shielded
glass.
walls, grounded floors, shielded ceiling. So once again, as long as the Faraday curtains are closed, this place is really a safe haven. No EMFs, no non-native EMFs are getting in here. That's going to allow you to get your most restorative, deepest sleep possible.
Oh, amen.
Okay, so next,
I don't think he makes his kids sleep there for what it's worth. Like I said, we saw a big mattress coming through his hallway. I'm pretty sure he lets them sleep on mattresses
very obsessive.
himself as
Check out what
well.
we have going on here. If something were to happen, we are covered. We probably have maybe perhaps 6 months to a year's worth of food at any given time, and at least 3 months of supplements here. My favorite supplement.
Bro, you've dedicated more space in your doomsday closet to fucking worthless supplements than food. And look at the size of you. You eat raw testicles and 6 pounds of raw beef a day. Your family's gonna starve. Meanwhile, you're just gonna be fucking foraging for goat horn extract out in the post-apocalyptic wasteland to fill up your supplement area. Jesus Christ. Now, I haven't seen the whole video, so a lot of this is still new to me. Nice.
Supplements. So what I have right here are farm fresh eggs that we just got today. These are fertilized eggs from our ranch, from Liver King Ranch. We go through about 4 dozen a day.
Here's the resub stool.
So most of these will actually be gone by tomorrow.
Oh, is that true, Yuka?
So this is where we have our
Jesus.
Spring Mountain Valley water. I don't know how many gallons we have in here, maybe 30 gallons or so. And you might think that's a decent amount. And it is a decent amount. But we have a lot more.
All right.
This is our freezer room and our water room, really. So this is where we have our, man, I don't know if these are 1 liters or 2 liters. But we got the individual servings here. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 freezers. This one is all beef organs. It says all beef organs, other animal organs, chicken, turkey, duck organs, colostrum, and kid-friendly stuff. Ground beef, paleo, organs, lamb, pork, and goat. That's freezer number 2. That's
yum, yum, yum.
Freezer. All fish, shellfish, coconut, raspberry cheese, bacon. I don't think I would go into freezer 3 very much. But freezer 4, this is a good freezer. Beef roast, whole chicken and duck, all bones, pork belly, oxtail, tongue,
Whoa.
pig feet, chicken feet, duck parts. How awesome is this?
Damn, my mouth is watering.
Beef fat. Then we have freezer number 5. Dog food only, but it also has marrow bones. So this is where I spend a lot of my time coming here.
He loves bone marrow. That's one of his
For
favorites.
those of you that follow Liver King, you've seen the gym 1,000 times, so I'll be pretty.
Thanks for some Wayne and Dust.
Here we have a ton of dumbbells, most of the dumbbells that you might need. We have all the heavy balls that you might need for ball cleans. Tons of plates, probably all the kettlebells that you need. We got a sandbag, we got all the ankle weights for Barbarian and Super Barbarian, and we got a heavy sandbag, 150 pounder right here. Some plates, some more plates, a couple of racks, but check out this collection of bars. This is one of my favorite pieces. We got a safety squat bar, we got an earthquake bar, we got an Olympic lifting training bar, we got an axle bar, and then we got some
Show us a
bars,
workout, Liver King.
bar, and you can see that this
Carry
is
heavy shit.
maybe about 20 years or so. We got chains, and we got more chains in that bucket. Lots of
Thanks,
chains.
Yusuf Who.
We got our Concept 2 rower. We got our Concept 2 ski erg.
That's crazy. I
We
never
even
knew that,
have
Yuka.
A yoke or another rack that we bring outside. We got all of our lifting boxes when it's time to do some Olympic lifts. We got our regular boxes when it's time just to do box jumps or step ups. We got plenty of sleds. Like I said, a couple of different racks. We got an assault
How does he
bike,
afford this?
more racks.
Like Danny
More
said, I'm
bars.
pretty sure he just
We
comes
have a
from
trap
money.
bar.
I don't think he's
Swiss
made all
bar,
this money
football
through
bar.
TikTok and
We got
selling
our hammers.
ancestral living
We have another
programs.
collection of plates. You can
He was just
have
probably
some
born
plates.
wealthy. I would guess
Then
like
we
trust
have-
fund baby.
The reverse hyper. Anybody who wants a 500-pound deadlift, you need this machine. Get this machine. This reverse hyper is incredible. Then we have a GHD. We have a T-bar row. And I think that's it. That would be Liver King's gym. Let me just show you this piece real quick. We have a couple of extra sleds on the wall. These are fun sleds to push and pull. So we have all the bands
No, it's not
you need
YouTube
for
night,
accommodating
goddammit.
resistance,
It was just a
so
fun
you don't get
topic.
stale or stagnant
I like
or
the
hit a
Liver King. He's
plateau.
very goofy.
And then we have all of our weighted vests. We have plenty of plates here and over here to load the weighted vests. And then we have all of our Barbarian bags. So in case the
Thanks,
whole
Yusuf
family's
LJ.
doing them, we have plenty of bags so everyone can do Barbarian as a tribe.
That's one of the smartest things you can do when building a brand is you give your group a name so that way they feel like part of a family. That's one thing that always brings cults more success. If you name your followers like as a group, you find a lot more success and people really buy into it. So calling them the tribe is very smart from this dude.
Okay, we're standing on our outside patio.
When does
We
he
have
do
our
his
cold
lifts?
plunge, and I hope that you can take a look at the cold plunge because there's pine needles in here, there are leaves in here, there's stuff in here that you'd probably say you should probably clean your cold plunge. But this is all earth. This is all stuff that's going to help your
What are
skin
we?
biome.
I don't know.
This is just
Whatever you guys
getting
wanna
the
be.
earth on you. So we have our cold plunge, we have our pool, and you can see it's just right out here in nature, right in front of the lake. It's in the woods. It's just a great feeling to be out here hanging out with the family and friends. So you can see we have a couple of different gardens here. In the gardens we have potatoes planted, we have spices.
Garden's
planted,
really
we have some
thriving.
Squash planted. So when this garden is producing, this is what we're eating, and then you know that it's in season, and you sure as hell know that it's local. It's safe to eat. But you know, this right here is our path that where we're walking right
Oh.
now. The sacred ground. Every evening, this is where Liver Queen and Liver King come to walk. We hold hands. We share our day. We share our wins. We share everything that we want to disclose. It's our kind of evening cadence. We got the dogs with us.
Man, the
We got
neighbors
sun
must be so
setting.
confused.
You can kind of see the shimmering through the trees. And just connecting, having your feet planted to the ground and being out here together, it's our daily
Thanks to
date.
Prime DJ and the resub Hugh Quad and Tier 1 Desroy. I don't think so, sad Blue Man. What do you think his fan base is made up of? I would
This is
guess
Liver King's tank.
college
It's my
and
armor-plated
middle-aged.
F450 dually. I love driving this truck. But
Like,
what
I remember when I was in
love
college,
more about it
paleo was big, and this
is
dude's
the
just
heaviest vehicle
paleo,
you can
but
drive,
sillier.
other than a semi-truck. And it's going to offer protection for my entire family. And of course, we don't want to have an accident, but that's why they call them accidents, right? And this is going to offer protection, and this is going to offer predictability.
Nice
and this is gonna
nice
offer us a
caveman
way to get from
mobile.
Point A to
What we don't realize is it's outfitted like the Flintstones. The wheels are just for show. He's actually powering this by foot. There's no, like, floorboard here. So when he needs to get Liver Queen and the Liver students to school, he's running it. You know, just like the ancestors. All of this is just to help keep them all safe.
Point B while practicing ancestral tenet number 4, which is shield.
Man, where the fuck does he do his lift? Like, he was showing... Oh, I think this is probably it.
Thank you all. I know I said that I didn't want anyone out there with me, but I don't think I would have got my time if I didn't have everyone there. So thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Woo! Maybe tier 1 skill and they give sub Palpamine and resub Palpamine and Queen.
So why Barbarian?
We do a decent job at honoring our veterans and those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice so that we can be here today and enjoy the freedoms that we enjoy. But what about their forefathers? And what about our earlier ancestors that came before them? What about the initial evolutionary hunters?
What about them?
So that we can have our origins.
Their fault for being born too early. No internet,
What
no
about the
gaming.
price that they paid
Idiots.
so that we could be here today? So Barbarian is a time that we test ourselves and we remind ourselves that we're built for strength and we're built for capacity, that we're built to endure physically.
Man, just show me your
emotionally,
lift.
Spiritually. Passage for
Oh,
my
here it
young
is.
boys and for any tribesman and tribeswoman that joins one of my ancestral companies, if they so choose. It's a time that they get to test themselves and remind themselves what they're capable of, what's possible,
Thanks
what
to the
sort of
resub,
courage that
Jack
they
can
have
give some coins.
to complete Barbarian. Barbarian can take anywhere from a couple of hours to 6 or 8 hours. Anyone can do it. Anyone can will themselves through it. And when you get through it, you realize not only is this the hardest thing you've ever done, but anything is possible. So when there's a simple marketing, supply chain, accounting problem that somebody has, you have to remind yourself that this person has completed Barbarian. They are a barbarian.
This really feels like a
This
cult.
person's capable.
Nah, it's just standard fitness scam. He's just saying like a bunch of nothing, like what every other fitness influencer says. We're a family and we do things the right way, the old-fashioned way, because we believe in ourselves, and I believe in you. The barbarians.
We are getting ready to do.
We persevere.
So what we're looking at in front of us, 70-pound kettlebells in each hand. We have 120 pounds on top
Thanks,
of
Risa
the
Bread.
sled. We have 70 pounds of weight in the backpack. The backpack right here. And we have 20 pounds
You think he's
of
natty? Oh yeah,
ground rolls. Here they go.
absolutely.
Number 1, no sitting on the sled. Number 2.
He looks like he's made
this
out of
sled behind
plastic.
me has to start
Like a G.I. Joe
over the
action
garage.
figure.
And when you're done with all the implements in hand, you have to cross that lip before you are done. You're gonna want to let
He's
the
recent
kettlebells
famous.
down beforehand. But if
I don't
you
think
do,
even the people that buy his
yourself.
programs think that they're gonna
Make
look
sure
like
that
this guy
sled
ever.
It's over the lip.
I'm sure everyone knows he's on
Number
gear.
3, the backpack can never come off. You can set the kettlebells down to rest, but if that backpack comes off, you're done.
There could be no better day to become a barbarian. This is your rite of passage.
Where's the video? In Danny's video where he covered this, there was a video where he's just like cries doing his own course.
What do we do?
And it made me laugh. Yeah. All right. This, I don't think this is that video.
Boy, do we
It's not. God damn. Where is it? How much does his training cost? I'm not sure. I don't remember the cost of his program. I will say, I would, as PewDiePie said in his video, buying a workout program from a celebrity or an influencer, I think is dumb. All they're going to give you is just generic workouts that you can just easily find on YouTube and then decide what kind of workout routine you'd like to construct for yourself. You don't need to spend like $200 or whatever it is to sign up for one of their programs. You can literally just look up, you know, chest exercises, look at a ton of them, and then decide which ones would work for you or which ones you'd like. You don't need to spend money on these programs from these guys that are clearly roided out. Like, I have no doubt his program will get you ripped if you follow it, you know, perfectly. Not his eating. Eating raw testicles and all that shit will never help you. And raw beef? No. But, like, just lifting weights, farmer carries, which is what he's doing, it's just farmer carries. Like, yeah, you'll put on muscle. But you don't need to pay for that knowledge. You can just look it up on YouTube for free. So, I just think it's a big waste of money. Thanks, Risa Blaine. Thanks for the gift sub, Donkey. I want to find his diet, though. I think Danny might have gotten a lot of video. I'm talking about Danny Gonzalez, because he made a whole thing on the Liver King, and it was fucking great. He had, like, his diet, and the shit they eat blew my mind. It was fucking amazing. And his workout was very silly. I thought it was in this video, but it's clearly not. And he only has 6 videos on YouTube, so he probably took it from his TikTok. Thanks to the Prime, Seth. Jesus, Yuka. Thanks to Prime Mythics. Here, what if I do this? Brian Johnson's ancestral diet. Buddy eats raw testicles. Yeah. Oh, is this it? Was it a short?
Liver King here.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
time for Saturday dinner. This is what we're having. We're gonna have 30 grams of a protein shake. We got a concoction in here, some yogurt, some concoction, some maple syrup. We got a couple pieces of femur bone. We're gonna scoop the bone marrow right out of the center.
Mystery concoction.
We got some farm fresh fermented pickles. We got some liver, as always, with some maple syrup, some salt. We got 5 beautiful cheeseburgers. And then we also have some fermented ketchup.
Wait, where's his
ketchup that we're gonna
where's his testicles?
on some of this stuff.
If you are struggling to burn and lose
Man, what the fuck? It's Saturday and you're not eating nuts? My man. How many meal videos does this guy make? Why can't I find it? Oh, here, it must be this one.
Liver King here. It's not quite dinner time, but it is snack time. And while this isn't the most delicious snack, it is a sure as hell nutritious snack. I'm gonna take a huge bite out of these testicles. All I did was remove the membrane here. You can see the other membrane's fully intact. Here we go.
Yeah, he just eats it like a sub. Oh. Yum, yum, yum. My mouth is watering. Scrumptious.
Wait for it.
Wait for what? You gonna puke?
Not spitting anything out. I'm gonna take another bite. Pull that membrane back.
Oh, man. It just looks like sweet potatoes. I bet it tastes about the same, too.
Wait for it. Done. Liver King out.
God, you know he puked and cried right after that. Thanks, Risa, Mr. Sauce. Thanks, the Prime Potato and the resub captain. I think that was his first time. No, he eats a lot of testicles. There's multiple videos of it. Which is why I'm surprised he wasn't eating it for his Saturday morning TikTok. Thanks to tier 1. Arduous and the resub Sarah, the prime potato. I really think this is just a matter of he knew he needed